Episode 4. Episode 4. It's the same place as last time because, no setups. But I do have one question to answer from one person because one other person besides the editor has watched this video and they have given me a question. Why am I on the side? Why am I not sitting over here? And why are we not in view like what we're trying to mimic as content?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting over here because, one, it's comfortable, and if I have to grab something out of view on camera, I can do so. And two, I scratch my balls. Yeah, I scratch my balls like an old man scratches his chin when he ponders.
When he's thinking that, it's just not the beard.
I need a wifey witness testimonial on this.
Yeah.
Like what is your give and take
literally,
on my announcement?
Even whenever you're on your deepest thoughts, you will literally just be sitting there, and your eyes could even be dilated and zoomed into whatever you're focused on. But I just hear, just never seeing this let me think about that. What you scratch your head sometimes.
But for that reason, you also know how particulate I am about keeping my balls clean, and I get really fucking uppity, and I'm like
angry whenever you feel dirty. You're like,
no, I go straight. I'm like, no, my balls smell. You know why my balls smell? Because I'm scratching them so fucking much. They don't itch.
I know, by the time you're 70, you won't have a sag problem. They'll be like, dude, your balls are all red. Like, oh, I scratch so much.
No, I don't scratch like an itchy scratch. It's like this. The fucking pulling ponderable shit. And so it's not even like scratching, but I'm not going to go use any other word.
Even Mr. Thinker does the chin thing. No, you're just...
Yeah,
hand in pants.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll just be reading a really, really, really long paper. Because she'll watch me. I read these. It's called Arxiv. It's where people publish their papers for study. And me being an engineer on the side, I read them in depth. I also have AI summarize them. But sometimes I have to read and actually grasp a really fucking complicated equation to know what each part does and is. And I'll just be sitting there. She'll be playing Sims in the background. There might be a third monitor on with a TV show playing for her a benefit and enjoyment so I can focus and she has something to look at. And I'm just scratching my balls. But I'm reading. Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of AI, in the news, OpenAI's latest model, codenamed Strawberry, is now banning users for asking Strawberry its reasoning.
Oh, I have insider information on this. It's called COT. It's called Chain of Thought Reasoning. It is a specific implementation that uses a mixture of agents in the forward encoder structure to do chain of thought. I was able to defer a lot of information without getting banned because I myself have an example project using Komarov-Arnold networks called CAN. I used their framework to do something earlier called CanStem, which was a regular encoder model for audio using Deluxe. And then later, someone said, why don't you replace the forward encoder and mixture of agents with CAN? And I was like, that's an interesting thesis, so I'll have AI spit out some example code. And then when I eventually ended up coming on was I am using CAN as a tumor layer hook in a Llama 3.1 8B regular model running on transformers. And I am hooking into its hidden layers and chosen layers as a priority system to help defer decision making outside of the normal structure as a tumor. Due to this and how I structure my research, chain of thought comes up in conversation. I have had 3 conversations flagged for usage policies, and in that I have had support messages sent to staff explaining my position, and I have not been removed from ChatGPT or banned. It might help. I am a Plus user. I do have a credit card. I do pay for it. I use specific terms in my prompts that say, please stay within guidelines and policies of ChatGPT's and OpenAI's guidelines and policies in this discussion. And I have a boilerplate saver statement that allows it to allegorically explain, theoretically explain, and use the applied application of the theoretical explanation using available technology. Using those 3 prompting structures, I was able to get it to explain a chain of thought structure using Q learning and reasoning along a live training structure. I implemented a Kamarov-Arnold network neuron node structure for attention, bias, and emotional data using a vector on a circle with velocity. Chain of thought reasoning is a conversational resource where agents converse with each other about the subject at hand, determine a bias, and then decide on the opinion for the next chain of thought. And it's a 4-mixture agent structure, talks to each other. I'm sorry.
Your fucking geek out literally made me need to pop a chocolate.
Pop a chocolate milk. I'm sorry, but literally knowing how chain of thought works when everyone else is getting banned.
I lost my train of thought.
But I know how chain of thought works.
Literally though, during your whole spiel, I actually came up with a funny video idea. I'll talk to you about off screen. On the line of AI, without you geeking out so much, LionsGate signs a deal with the AI company RunWay, hopes that AI can eliminate storyboard artists and VFX crews.
Yeah, I've looked into that, and I saw that. That's a bad idea for them. Because RunWay uses a walking causal model, which means step, 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 movement, step. It doesn't have dynamic camera movement and VFX.
It just really tells me that LionsGate is just really like.
Aren't they the guys that churn out the shitty horror films?
I thought isn't LionsGate the one that also did that one polar bear movie that the kids watch? The nieces and nephews watched too damn much.
Norma the North?
Yes. Isn't that LionsGate?
I love Norma the North, you fuck. Norma the North is a national icon and a treasure.
Listen.
I fucking love Norma the North.
They've watched it too much.
Yeah, but your kids also watched the fucking Emoji Movie 100 times.
This is true.
And you know what? That movie, while awful, is not as bad as Pixel.
Which one's Pixels?
The Adam Sandler video game movie. Where they all fuck Hubert at the end. They all fuck Hubert at the end. Yes, it's Peter Dinklage.
Okay, yeah, I think I've only seen that like twice.
I know, but if I had to choose
that's the more Kevin
between
James
Norma the North
president.
Emoji Movie and Pixels,
God.
I'm picking Norma the North.
Why aren't we talking about how Kevin James was the president in that movie?
Because it's not that funny.
I know, but come on, it's like if compared to compared to today, it would be kind of funny.
What? Should we just make a national move to put Kevin James on the ballot?
Yep, that's what I'm getting. Why not?
Why can't the king of queens run the country?
Oh man. So do you remember? Speaking of LionsGate, here's another gate, OceanGate.
Wasn't that the imploding submarine?
The Titan sub.
Yeah, someone got video of it, right?
The lead engineer said and told the OceanGate CEO, I'm not getting on that thing. So even the engineer was like, nope.
There was video on Twitter and TikTok. Someone was diving and they got footage or something of the boat wreckage. And it was fragmented, but the front part was not completely imploded, which means it was only a partial implosion. I mean, it still failed, but it's not looking like all the science diagrams were saying it happened. I'm assuming if it was a catastrophic failure, it would have happened along a sheer force of the carbon tensioning, which means a big crack and then it splits in half and kills everybody. And there is some exploding, but it's like the middle falls out.
True. I don't have a food list for you.
Good. I'm sick of the food lists.
But I have a tiny list.
A list.
It's not that big though.
You love your lists.
It's about the new Funko Fusion game. The new one that you don't like because you don't like Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Well, I have the list of a complete list of the Funko characters, and I don't think this is including like the pre-order packs or the DLCs because I think Walking Dead is somewhere.
Can I list this off in Thunder Motion?
No.
Please.
No. I can do it in Thunder Motion.
All right, but you gotta do it like you're a bidder, and you're just like, well, you want to. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it.
You couldn't even read my. Okay, get to all the paint.
All right. Including Funko characters like Freddy and Eddie, we got characters from Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Battlestar Galactica, The Thing, Masters of the Universe, Umbrella Academy, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Hot Fuzz, The Mummy, Jaws, Built, Back to the Future, Shaun of the Dead, Five Nights at Freddy's, Invincible, The Walking Dead, Maybe DLC, cameo people from Chucky, Voltron, Megan, Knight Rider, Xena, Colonel Sanders, and Mega.
You happy?
Yes.
Is it because you're that tired of my list?
No, I just did the Funko Pop of it. So I was like,
I mean, are you happy to know that you can play as fucking Colonel Sanders or Mega Man?
Why?
Because why not?
It just feels like a crypto scam game without the crypto.
I think I have another Funko news in here somewhere. Might make you a little bit
I mean,
more
technically,
happy.
don't Lego games feel like crypto scam games without the crypto?
Sonic the Hedgehog is getting Funko Pops released with little tiny buddies.
Buddies.
Yeah, like the little floaty guys, like the one little...
Flickies?
Yeah, the little tiny... You know, the like...
The birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called Flickies.
There's like the blue one.
You know the reason I know that is because of fucking Sonic 3D Blast. I don't know any Sonic shit outside of Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Oh, and Adventure. Yeah.
I mean, they look really cute in my opinion.
I got you, faker. Yeah, that thing. I remember that.
Really...
I haven't played Shadow the Hedgehog, but I've seen cutscenes on YouTube.
Shadow?
Yeah. The game's really racist. You have to kill the dark people.
Disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight.
Like, that's literally what they tell you to do. Is like, shoot the dark people and kill them. And you must kill 35 dark people to continue. Or something like that. It was a clip, and I was like, what the fuck is Shadow the Hedgehog?
Eminem is bringing back a flavor after 9 years. Can you guess it?
Eminem?
Eminem. Not the rapper. The
Yeah,
candy.
no, the candy. How long have pretzel M&M's been gone?
It's not pretzel Eminem.
Oh, okay. That was my first guess because I know that like people love that shit.
You will probably never guess this flavor. I'll give you a hint. You love this.
But in M&M.
You don't like this as an M&M. You like this as a snack.
Oh, but it's not itself already a candy bar.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not spaghetti M&M's, is it? I love.
After 9-year return, we're bringing spaghetti over.
But is it something that comes out of a package or something I've cooked?
It's packaged pantries.
Oh.
It involves bread.
PB&J?
Yes!
Oh!
M&M is bringing back after 9 years the most flavored, or favored peanut butter and jelly M&Ms. We are
Ew.
unsure on when they will be released, but
That sounds gross.
or when it will be back on the shelves. But I do have something else by M&M actually. M&M has released a teaser for a Christmas candy. Toasty holiday peanuts, spiced sugar, vanilla, and cinnamon with the peanuts roasted in caramel. They are already spotted on Walmart.com, but we are unsure of the release date. So basically, it's a new flavored M&M for Christmas, and the reason
Is it bad that I think of M&Ms as things you put on top of ice cream and not candy that you should eat? Like,
if
it's something
the
you should have
candy
four.
you eat, okay, I agree with that statement. But if it's a candy you eat or like you give out for Halloween in the packs, I could see it for Halloween. Or give me those fucking tubes. I liked the little fun mini tube size things.
Well, do they still sell those?
Yes.
Because, like, they still make them for McDonald's.
They still sell those, yeah. You can go to, like, drive-thrus and gas stations, I'm sure. And Mattel reveals a Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn Barbies for Batman Day. They actually, from what I've seen, they look really pretty decent for a Barbie that's supposed to be, like, and they didn't go for a Margot Robbie Harley Quinn. From what I've seen, they went for more of the comic traditional because of the Poison Ivy, too.
Oh, speaking of the last episode, we were talking about the whole, my theory that Millie Bobby Brown is going to go after the whole Margot Robbie thing and try to get into more movies. Do you think that she'll try to do pull promotional deals like that?
The only time I personally, and this is why I see that she's not going to do that right now, she, if I'm not mistaken, the Damsel movie she did for Netflix. That movie was actually like one of the most top-watched Netflix movies. She is on Netflix. She's a Netflix actress right now. Maybe once the contract ends and she's kind of just floating out until somebody else grabs her, then she might pull a Mark.
I mean, she's pulling big numbers,
but it's all Netflix.
I know, but whoever doesn't grab her.
Enola Holmes, that's Netflix. Stranger Things, that's Netflix. This Damsel, that's Netflix.
I'm seriously thinking that if Netflix, does let those contracts go, whoever buys those up is gonna try to like pull some shit.
Did you ever like Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Like the animated show?
This show.
Yeah, actually I watched it like through as a kid, like as it came out.
I never really watched it, but I thought
like live, like as each episode came out.
My memory must have served me correct because I thought you liked it a little bit.
Season 1 on the DVD. I watched it all. Yeah, I thought. I mean, I know all the characters. I know the plot. I know the
Well.
jokes.
Avatar: The Last Airbender has now a deck building game where I think it's kind of looking like where it's the earth, fire, kind of going for like I think a Magic the Gathering kind of where you have your mana, where you have like you have swamp lands, you have the grass.
But
because
why?
you have earth, wind, fire, water, all the elements.
I kind of feel an anime sells out once it becomes a card game. I mean, Pokemon always sold out and was fine selling out. That's why it was okay. It was like, hey, this thing teaches you about the toys. All right.
Guess what?
What?
Another day, more news about Dave Grohl.
What did he do this time?
Well, that's not really him today. Dave Grohl's wife was now spotted without the wedding ring for the first time since the baby's announcement. But this isn't the first time without her wearing it, because before the baby's announcement, she didn't have it on while out with Dave before. Also, I got a little bit more news on that as kind of like a continuance that also came out was Dave Grohl's wife was also seen with the Fall Out Boy member Pete Wentz and hot tennis coach amid the marriage turmoil. And Dave has always been jealous and thought that her and the coach, Christopher Crabb, were flirting all the time. So it's more of he knows his marriage is going down the drain, and here she's now spotted with Pete and that same coach.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm sniffing divorce. I'm sniffing it. I'm smelling it a little.
I mean, the divorce was
Sadly,
already as soon as he hired the attorney.
I think that was honestly what kind of gave it away too. Was like he knew he fucked up. Final Fantasy 16 dev doesn't want any offensive, inappropriate, or vulgar mods made for the PC version, as if people are gonna stop anyway.
I think what he's talking about was everyone ripping the game content and using the characters for porn.
That's
because wasn't that the big problem with like was it Final Fantasy VII remaster came out and then they ripped all the game characters and made porn of them? They weren't fully modeled or something, but people made porn.
I don't remember if it was 7, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh no, Aerith's in that game. Everyone wants to fuck Aerith, you know. Yeah. And what, Tifa as well?
I got something scary for you.
What?
The spotted lanternfly outbreak in Ohio, the SLF, is the adult form of kind of like a moth-looking thing, and it will remain active until winter, but this insect's, they're poor flyers, but they have a red bottom underwing. It will destroy plants and release a sweet, sugary substance for wasps, hornets, and bees to eat on and start nesting their hives and everything in between. So basically, they're kind of like hey, you can stay here, and then we're going to be attacked by all the bees, wasps. We're already having the dry drought in Ohio, so why not just add some more bugs, right?
Invasive species?
They don't bite or harm humans or dogs, cats, or animals. They're encouraged not to still be eaten by pets. But we are encouraged to destroy, unhatch any eggs, or stomp on any that are near you.
Alright, so if you see a red-bottomed moth, stomp it.
Yeah, we cannot...
Why don't you just give us all flamethrowers?
Because this isn't the Upside Down.
But flamethrower...
No. South Park retired a controversial character. Who do you think it is? Matt said, "We tried to do South Park through 4 or 5 elections, and it's just a mind scramble." Trey's statement. It seems to just take over everything.
Oh, no, they said they were done.
Have fun,
yeah, they
less
said
fun, and I don't know what
2 months ago they said they were done with
make possibly or say about Trump.
Election stuff. They were done with the election stuff.
So,
is
teacher
Mr. Garrison
he's
no longer
candidate Mr. Garrison first showed his Trump appearance in 2016 and now done in 2024. They are just saying it's not fun anymore to even work on it. There's nothing more they can say about Trump. They're just kind of done. I got Trump news for you, though.
Yeah, they said they were done doing an election episode.
Trump said, "I'll visit Springfield, Ohio in the next 2 weeks." A lot of comments on this was, Ugh.
We're gonna have so many fucking white nationalists in
So,
Ohio.
speaking about Trump coming to Springfield, Ohio, guess what else?
Everywhere
is
he
happening?
goes, he brings
No,
a
no,
bunch
no.
of fucking like.
Guess what else is happening in Springfield, Ohio?
There's gonna be
May
trucks.
I add that I had already called it. State troopers are set to start setting to protect Springfield, Ohio schools after multiple threats. They're calling in the soldiers.
You know they're gonna bring in those fucking trucks that have the LED signs.
They're bringing in a tank. I seen a picture and they have one single tank in a parking lot of the high school.
Why?
Probably because that's one.
That's Army recruitment right there.
I don't know.
That's Army recruitment
That's what I'm
there.
saying. Is it's coming. It's coming slowly, as I'm telling you. We have state troopers.
I'm telling you,
for this
I'm not
Army.
worried about all the cops, the military coming
also,
in.
if Trump is saying he's coming to Springfield in the next 2 weeks, I'm sure they might have an army a little bit watching.
I'm worried about those fucking box trucks with LED signs on them that have targeted messages to incite people. They always have like these. I swear to God, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a box truck.
I know what you're talking about.
And they have TV screens on both sides, and they're usually bought for advertising businesses and bars and shows when they're right next to each other, or carnivals. Mm-hmm. But what happens is these political groups buy these trucks up, and then they put them around where people are touristing in to see Trump, and it's like anti-Trump, pro-Trump, anything you can put, and they're owned by the same people.
But do you know what you want to know? Blah, blah. Do you want to know why I'm also predicting army soon?
What?
Multiple grocery stores and clinics are now being forced to evacuate after more bomb threats in Springfield, Ohio.
Oh, good God.
So, again...
Wait a minute. Is this going to lower the property value of Springfield?
Oh, good Lord. No! I'm not.
What?
No, I don't want it to.
Oh, Springfield property?
Yeah.
But if it's super cheap?
But the Simpsons already predict enough, and if they predict something else wrong with Springfield, like they already did with it being flooded and everything.
Okay, but it's Springfield. It's like in the middle of fucking Ohio. If the property values get slashed because of this shit, I am all in.
I'll think about it.
We're already locals.
I'll think about it. Domino's September 23rd is releasing a new non-pizza item. Any guesses?
Non-pizza?
Non-pizza.
Well, they already have cookies and brownies and spaghetti and pasta and salad.
Well, let me tell you, it is pasta related.
But they already have pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they need more pasta?
What kind of pasta don't they have, honey?
I thought they had like Alfredo.
They have Alfredo.
And then they have red.
Yep.
Pesto pasta?
Nope. Think children, dear.
Macaroni and cheese?
5 cheese mac and cheese, or the spicy buffalo 5 cheese mac and cheese.
Ew, they're just pouring buffalo sauce in it.
It's literally the panini pasta, by the way. So they're just reusing the pasta from the other pasta dishes and just adding the cheese, or putting cheese, chicken, and buffalo sauce over it.
But then it's just the same as the other mac.
We already talked about this one a little bit.
Don't they already do that, or does Domino's do that?
This is for Domino's.
Oh, good God.
Pocket Pear is being sued for Power World, accused of multiple patent rights. Pokemon and Nintendo both are suing. Investigations are on the way. And from what I also read is Pocket Pear is willing to fight this.
So I was talking to you about this morning before you even wrote it, or you wrote it down.
I wrote it down already.
And then I woke up and I was reading my news and I was like, hey, this is a good topic. You're like, I wrote it down already.
Yep.
So they made an official statement, the devs did. And it essentially boiled down to, Nintendo is suing us. We will fight it. They have not informed us what patents we are infringing on.
That's exactly what I read in the article.
Yeah, basically Nintendo says they're infringing patents, but they are not in the suit where they are taking them to court, informing on what patents they're infringing upon, or answering any questions on what patents are being infringed upon.
Yep, it was basically like hey, we're suing you, like, okay, but like when, where, why, what happened? Kind of a thing.
You would think in the lawsuit summons you would have to give like the specific reasons, and I don't think patent infringement is a specific enough reason.
So something in the Orange singer Zach Bryan took to Twitter that the Eagles are better than the Chiefs, stating that he is more of a fan of the Eagles than he is followed by the Chiefs. He also tweeted he's more a fan of Kanye West than Taylor Swift, concluding with, "Who's with me?" His Twitter has been deactivated.
Heh, that was a really bad take.
Yeah, he said,
mainly the
I
sports
like Eagles
take.
more than the Chiefs.
Mainly a sports
take. And then
take.
went from Kanye's better than Taylor. Probably doing the shout out from whenever Kanye interrupted Taylor.
But the problem is Taylor's got like really
It was
bad
literally,
Ravages fans.
Yep, and that's what happened was the Swifties didn't take long. But speaking of Kanye West performs in China after a rare approval by the country's censors. Chinese fans were actually shocked to see that Ye could perform there.
And how'd it go?
Very well. You see a bunch of literally like Chinese girls like sobbing to just see him perform. So it did good. Good for him.
I wonder if he'll bring back the little teddy bear then.
I hope so. I thought that thing was always so cute.
People made designs of all the other rappers as the teddy bears on Twitter, and it was kind of cool.
Back in the day when kids used to make shit things out of duct tape. I had a friend make one of the teddy bears just out of duct tape for a keychain. Jennifer Lawrence had chunky dad shoes for a while, and it gave off a Sandler vibe, making other girls try to go Sandler.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an
Chalky
actual.
milk.
So when I'm actually saying Sandler vibe, it's actually taking to TikToks, to where girls are using Sandler, and you know how like a bunch of TikTok girls will see like how they walk in place and stuff to certain music with different outfits representing a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got Sandler fits, so now instead of like a girl walking as if she's like, oh hi, I'm about to go on a date or something, she's literally putting on like a hoodie, t-shirt, and just walking and stuff. I thought it was kind of funny. The Dead by Daylight spinoff was canceled due to poor responses for players, so Project T was a player versus everyone.
I don't care about Dead by Daylight.
I honestly didn't even know they were trying to do a spinoff, and the reason I wrote it down is, why are you trying to do a spinoff? Just keep putting work into Dead by Daylight. It's doing just fine. I know you don't care about it, but it's doing just fine. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That old movie?
The game
What?
with physical media editions are now ready for pre-order.
What's the game about?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, but it's like a generic-ass movie. What the fuck would a game about?
Yeah, you're playing, I think, as Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
You're playing as the clowns?
I think so. I don't know. I didn't really see the trailer. I just read the article about the pre-order. I didn't really care for the movie much either because it was just... I remember the one clown, the fat one. That was about it. Because, yeah.
I vaguely remember that movie.
Another game I haven't played, but got me a little excited, was that Daryl Dixon in Modern Warfare 3 is featuring a crossbow finishing move with the line, "Yeah, I got balls and the bullets." You want to know something funny? Is he actually, the video I watched of the finisher too, is he shoots an arrow into Rhea Ripley's hand, who is also the WWE girl in the game. He shot an arrow in her hand and then shot it in her eye and then said literally the line, "Yeah, I got the balls and the bullets." And I was like, yep.
Call of Duty, huh?
Call of Duty. Amazon increases average pay for warehouse workers and now adds free Prime membership perk.
I mean, that's worth it.
Yeah, you get some free Amazon Prime while you work in the warehouse. Sad thing is, they're not hiring warehouse workers around us. No. Mm-mm.
I don't think they're hiring anybody.
Drivers.
Yeah, only drivers.
That's it. They just need drivers, especially before the holiday when everyone's going to be clicking buy this. They need warehouse drivers more than workers right now. So, yeah. Ugh. This is an actual article that I read this morning. And it was also, in the article was a video of, I think it was someone from New York speaking about the Diddy incident with him being arrested, right?
Yeah.
In the article, many others are now wondering, with Diddy now under arrest, people are wondering and demanding, we want to know the truth about Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, it was an actual article with so much stuff. And it even had today's or yesterday's or something.
For those who are uninformed, Suge Knight is the one who killed Tupac. Suge Knight even laughed about it on live television when it was brought up. And Suge Knight is the one who made sure shit went down. If anybody does not understand that, Suge Knight killed Tupac.
Okay,
I don't know. Biggie was fat.
Yeah, Biggie died because he was fat.
No, he died because he was shot.
Oh my god. I just sniffed.
Yeah, but
Chocolate
Biggie
milk
got
in my
greedy.
sinuses.
Biggie got greedy and started beef, and he was always like, "I'm gonna blow the lid off this shit." So
yeah, I know, but like, don't kill me with the chocolate milk right there, okay?
well, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because whoa, little doggy, we're rolling into one of those advertisement breaks. We have to talk about our sponsor, shop.WaefreBeorn.com, where you get merch that has my face on it on your body, and you wear WaefreBeorn and Man Gamer merch. She designs some. Never finishes the design, so I never publish them because you never...
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. Well, eventually she's going to get some done. She pinky promises right here. So there will be designs coming from her shortly. I've got my regular, WuBu WaefreBeorn merch. It supports the store. God Gang Died, Discord server drama, various other things. What?
The Pope Hat.
Well, the Pope Hat's a joke item. If you own the Pope Hat, you become an instant moderator with the ability to do stuff. I mean, if you break TOS, obviously I got to revoke it, but it's a gimme. Yeah, so shop.WaefreBeorn.com. Pick up your stuff. Wear it. Okay, what's your next name?
The legendary rocker Stevie Nicks on Saturday Night Live last night was singing for the first time in 40 years on Saturday Night Live.
Who's Stevie Nicks?
Fleetwood Mac.
What's a Fleetwood Mac? She left. She's pacing. She doesn't look very happy. Okay.
Do you know the song Edge of 17?
No.
It's literally in the movie School of Rock. Jack Black even tries to sing it with the teacher principal lady while they're at the bar.
Oh, well, I'm
That's Stevie Nicks.
okay. I'm not a big fan of School of Rock. I've watched it because people make me watch it because Jack Black. But
that's okay. Uncrustables is announcing.
Wait, you were the one who made me watch School of Rock.
Yeah. That's why I said it's okay. Uncrustables just announced a new flavor.
Banana.
No, raspberry and peanut butter spread.
Ew.
It's the first new flavor of 10 years. Analysts are saying that Dollar General and Dollar Trees need a new playbook plan because Walmart and Target are starting to really have a grip of things.
Price wars?
Yeah, especially not even that with the workers too. How Target and Walmart are both like, we're hiring people before the holiday, $24 an hour. So
You should go apply.
well, what you shouldn't apply for is probably Big Lots because 47 more stores are closing, totaling the closure surpassing 300 stores all over.
Was it Big Lots run by that guy who was like vehemently pro-Trump?
I haven't walked into a Big Lots.
Or is that
since,
Hobby
like,
Lobby?
2013, maybe.
All I know is Big Lots has volunteered their trucks for U.S. military convoy before. Like their warehouses and trucks
Like I said,
have been
like,
used for
me,
military.
Big Lots was the store that my mom kind of went to for the holidays, and I would just take a nap on their couches while she went shopping. Because it's the only store back then I remember that you could actually do that, and they wouldn't yell at you because you're a child. So
Wow.
yeah, I never got yelled at. But once you're a teenager and you do it, they're like, "Get the fuck up!" It's like, okay,
Stop napping.
stop napping. REO Speedwagon is set to call it quits after touring.
I mean,
My mom's gonna be so sad.
aren't they like old?
A lot of things are stopping because it's old.
Yeah.
AI is gonna come in with music too. But you know what? Do you like Britney Spears?
I'm a bit toxic.
Well, speaking of toxic-ish, Britney Spears' most iconic fits, including Toxic's outfit and Hit Me Baby One More Time, are being immortalized into a Fisher-Price figurine set.
What?
Fisher-Price, so you know the little tiny people that all your kids like, and
Yeah.
the little tiny cars.
Yeah.
No, we're getting a set for Britney Spears, so Britney can be in your little car, or if you have the little Fisher-Price plane, she could be in the little plane with her little Toxic outfit. You have the whole music video just right there.
This is ridiculous.
Yes, it's happening. It's happening, sadly. So is champagne-flavored marshmallows to be a complimentary gift for a Disney Jollywood night set in 2024. They're literally like a little tiny box of little tiny, looks like soap, but it's not. It's champagne-flavored marshmallows from Disney's Jollywood 2024. I don't like the idea of alcohol marshmallows. And that's like, you know, I'm sober, I'm fighting that journey too, but like, I've never liked alcohol in my marshmallows. Maybe like I liked it in fruit, yeah, or like a cherry, some peaches, and pineapple, but not like marshmallows. I don't really like marshmallows either. Do you like marshmallows?
No.
Are you a peep eater?
No.
Okay, great. Because I was about to say, I have known some people who are like, oh, I hate
I
marshmallows.
like Lucky Charms.
Those aren't really marshmallows.
I know, but I like those.
Those are fine.
Those are freeze-dried marshmallows.
But I have literally known people who are like, oh, I hate marshmallows, but Easter rolls around, I love Peeps.
No.
What is it? It's a sugar-coated marshmallow. Something that you hate, Monopoly Go.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. Monopoly Go is to launch a Marvel crossover event featuring Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Deadpool, and many others.
I don't care.
I know you don't, but...
That game kept giving me free rolls
Cheers.
to encourage me to keep playing, and then it was like draining my
I
rolls.
think the only reason I kept playing was I was playing with you. I liked the one event that didn't involve finding things and things. I think it was the one where you just kept clicking things.
Yeah, the Droppo machine.
That guy, the robot guy.
Yeah,
I liked
but
that.
the thing is, they brought it back, and then they rigged it so that your ball would always hit the left.
Hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, the first time it happened, it was an actual physics game, and it was fun. And then they brought it back and rigged the fuck out of it so your pieces would always drop down, so that you could drain your rolls.
I got to the duck piece, so I wasn't too mad. But
I just don't give a fuck about Monopoly Go anymore because it's obviously a whale grind.
yeah. But speaking of the Monopoly Deadpool situation, Ryan Reynolds lost a bet and filmed his colonoscopy, and it saved his life because the doctor actually said and had to remove and cut out a polyp that was in his colon. And those things can be very serious and can cause colon cancer and stuff. So even though Ryan lost a bet to go get a colonoscopy, he did it for good reason.
Wow.
He just saved his chances of colon cancer. Pop-Tarts. You like them?
Yeah, not as much as you.
True. Pop-Tarts and Goose Creek Candles are collabing.
So it's going to be Pop-Tart smelling candles?
Releasing favorite scents from our toasters such as s'mores, cookies and cream, strawberry, wild berry, brown sugar, cinnamon, and more. Literally, it's another one of those...
Candle missing out on that
It's
opportunity.
literally just another one of those moments of candles that smell like things that I can't eat. I've licked candles, though. An abortion documentary is underway, and the dating app Bumble, yes, the dating app Bumble,
What?
is backing behind this film.
For an abortion what?
It's an abortion documentary.
Okay.
And Bumble is behind, behind this, and I think it was Hillary Clinton is also in on this, I think. And so, yeah, it's a documentary.
Well, that's going to end well for everybody. I can just predict that Hillary Clinton being involved in an abortion documentary backed by a dating app is going to be a wonderful PR situation, and everyone is going to get huge gold stars. There's not going to be a single person upset about this.
You know what people are upset about, son?
What?
Is that J.D. Souther, the songwriter behind country rock hits by the Eagles, dies at 78.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. I kind of like the Eagles. In case you didn't know, Ray Nicholson, Jack Nicholson's son, is set to be in the movie Smile 2.
You don't like the Smile franchise.
I don't, because I hate creepy smiles, yet I love Jack Nicholson, and I do have the movie poster trailer, poster thingy.
Oh,
the
wow.
resemblance of Jack is uncanny, and I really don't wanna see it, even if it is, Jack's son. I just don't like smiles. Creepy smiles is like something that has always irked me. I don't like smiles. It's not that I don't like people that are happy, like happy smiles and stuff, but like whenever your smile goes like over here, like, and it's not Joker slash, like, no, that's, stop. Just don't smile. What was that one movie that has... I thought there was another movie that had creepy smiles. Tim Burton responded to his claims that his movies are full of white people as Beetlejuice 2 hit the racist claims.
What?
So, there was an article that I actually read, and it was basically how Tim Burton apparently doesn't hire or have black people in their cast, or in his cast. And a lot of people are saying that he is not racist for it, because I guess in Beetlejuice 2 there is not a single person.
Mm.
So, I mean, I'm trying to think back to other Tim Burton movies, and I even went back to Edward Scissorhands, and I'm like, thinking if any of the officers might have been, any of the townspeople even in the back might have been, but... I
scratched my head thinking about that one.
At least it was red. I'm so proud of you.
Batman. Batman has black people in it.
Oh, the mayor.
Yeah, and the officers.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like...
That's the only one I can think of is Batman.
Because the mayor.
But then again, was Tim Burton like the reason behind it?
Same with his ex-wife.
Alright. Any more topics?
Nope.
Really? Oh, that was an early one. We finished up in 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You're staring me down like I'm a tasty corn dog. What's up?
No.
I know, because you got to make chili.
I know. I'm ready to cook, and I might do this again tomorrow, but I might take a break for the weekend.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine with us recording another one, but I think we should have a regularity to it, and then a break period to allow an editing catch-up. And then I guess I'll upload episode 1 Monday. Talking about uploading episode 1, we're recording episode 4. But that's kind of how you have to do things, especially in a news cycle. Since we're not in an up-to-date news cycle yet anyway, and it doesn't really matter and no one's watching. Once we have like a gathered audience, basically it goes like this. If there is a generated ad revenue from the edited content on the main channel and merchandise sales go through, I'll be able to upcycle what we're doing to a daily operation by paying, essentially a team of people. But right now I'm working off the goodwill of one person who's helping edit. I'm working off of my brain making, and you making the lists too. This is really because you wanted to do this and you were like, this is a good...
Well, I wanted to be able to do something in your environment and us do something together, because mine just kind of flops.
Yeah.
I always have the ideas. I just never can actually get the ideas off the ground.
Yeah, and I bugged you to make this one an applicated process, so I'm going to work with you on it. As for right now, there's one editor working in their spare time, and they are doing it, hoping that any ad revenue generated for the first $400 on top of prorated content I've released on my own, which does generate ad revenue, like the DNSL Bigger, Longer, Uncut, is being put into an account to generate just a new computer for them, is my hope. It's kind of hard to get tech out there, so I figured if we could just do a business acquisition and send them an invoice, and then, you know, they go Facebook Marketplace, some gaming computer from someone. That could be easily done. But, I mean, I've paid them before to make videos, some of which never made it to the channel because they were never finished. So, like, I
still want to play more Red Dead with you, too.
Yeah, and we'll stream that, and we'll see if any edits can get made out of that. Red Dead's so boring.
I'll play next time.
All right.
Promise.
Oh,
Just
speaking of that, if any of you do mix the content, Red Dead, I'm skipping some of the gameplay segments on the stream that are really boring. The initial getting the camp up and, you know, not the story missions, but the...
Also, like, probably a little bit of hunting on the side, too.
I'm doing the deck collection missions without the story.
You can do that, yeah.
Because the deck collection missions on the initial give me all the money I need to upgrade my camp and shit. And
I do hunting on the side.
Yeah, if you upgrade the camp early game, by the way, when you do all the missions and you need shit, they just give it to you for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I found out upgrading the food and upgrading the armory means you get free ammo and free food.
I always upgraded my food.
I upgraded my food and my armory. I got free food and free bullets.
See, I think this is why I always, whenever I played it, because I've played through the game 3 times on my own. And I played Red Dead and Detroit Become Human are the only 2 games I've played multiple times on my own. Like, ever in my life, other than Mario's, but that's Mario's. But for me, Red Dead, I always upgraded my food more because I never got the free ammo. I didn't care about the bullets because I was more of the hunter. I always used my bow. I always got arrows for cheap anyway at the store. And then a lot of times if you shoot...
I like the 22.
If you shoot the deer right, you can get an arrow back. So... I
don't care about the quality of the carcass. I just shoot them with the 22 until they fall down.
Well, if you get the 3-star stuff, you go back to your camp, it makes better food and stuff like that.
I don't give a fuck. They can starve.
You also get 3-star, 2-star stuff, and you cook it. It gives you higher restore.
I don't care. I'll just play better. Give me more food.
All right, Dutch, you always have a plan.
Give me more bullets. Give me more food. I'm going to eat the food while I'm shooting the bullets. I'll be fine, Dutch.
I see you being like, I'm the cowboy that's like actually hunting, shooting.
No, I play it like it's...
You're sitting there with a piece of wheat in your mouth, eating. I'll get it later.
I'm playing it like it's Breath of the Wild. I open up the fucking menu and I just start nomming down all the rations.
And it says oat cake times like 13. You see Arthur's fat. Stop it.
Just spin in a circle behind the tree.
I want to see that now. Can we make a fat Arthur? Just like Arthur has a normal face.
Does he get fat?
I know. That's why I want to see it. Like, he has to have a normal face, but like his body's like violet from like...
Someone's already had to have made this.
I want this.
Too many jelly beans, Dutch.
Too many oat cakes and them sugar squares.
Aren't the oat cakes for the horse?
He eats them too.
I know.
I know.
He's just a Arthur's a horse. He's a horse.
Hey, you know
That's what's going on. He's a horse.
Do you want to know what I want to make a video of, though? You know how many times I've, like, hit the tree or a rock or my horse has fallen over?
Mm.
I want that clipped. Can you help me with that? That's a funny short.
Eventually, yeah. It's just we gotta search through it and download it and do all that work. Yeah.
I don't know the beep boops. I just have the ideas in my brain.
I know. You need to write them down.
Okay, fine. Give me a notebook that has my idea book.
Okay, we'll go get more notebooks.
That's me.
It's simple. Just go get more notebooks. All right. Well, we got to wrap this up and be done. There was a lot there.
I like Red Dead.
I'm impartial. I want to get more content, man. I got to finish my can layer thing, the thing I nerded out about, too. All right.
Yeah.